Rules for English consonantal allophones and their explanation. We discussed the allophonic rules for obstruents in the last session, and now we are going to cover approximants and also the nasal sounds, and that how their allophones are acquiring specific features in specific context, right? The approximants, four approximants like ver, l, they are voiceless after initial stop sounds like per, ta, ka, right? Like in words play, twin, q, right? So l is voiceless in play and it's by context. Then w, which is wo sound, it is voiceless in twin because of t, right? And then y sound, which is palatal approximant, it is voiceless in q, right? So what is happening here is that these approximants, they are basically devoiced. That's the proper term, that they are devoicing because of the context. So that's one allophonic variation. And then nasals are syllabic. In English, nasals are at times syllabic at the end of a word after an obstruent, right? When they are taking place after, adjacent to an obstruent, then they are syllabic. Syllabicity is a feature, you see, that in the nucleus of a syllable, only vowel can take place in most of the languages. But in English, that position can be also acquired by nasal sound, as the case under discussion right now. And this feature is called syllabicity, right? So a nasal sound can be syllabic when it is taking place along with an obstruent in words like laden, laden, or chasm, chasm. So that's actually the m sound which is having this syllabic position, right? And then l is syllabic at the end of a word after voiceless consonant in words like you see in consonants. Sorry, it's not voiceless, but it's a consonant. So when l is taking place at the end after a consonant, right? Then it is syllabic, right? And that's an important point. You see, like in words like pedal, pedal, right? And then whistle, right? So l is syllabic. It is acquiring the position of syllabic here, right? Then r sound can also be syllabic in some context, r, right? The central approximant r. That can also be syllabic when it is not the part of a vowel, right? When it is not actually the rhotic vowel, right? In words like razor or hammer or tailor, right? And these are the features of American English, remember, because these are not found in RP accent or British English, okay? So rho can also be a syllabic sound in American English. Then alveolar stops are omitted, right? In some cases, right? Alveolar stops are like t and d. They may be omitted, okay? Like the most people, right? So most people, the t of most, right? The t sound of most is deleted. Most people, right? And then like in this best game, right? So the t of best is deleted. Best game, right? And then grandmaster, grandmaster, the d in grained, that is deleted, right? So grandmaster. So it's another feature of, this allophonic quality. Then epenthesis. Epenthesis is a process when something is put from the outside. That's not already existing, but it is put. So there might be the case of epenthetic vowel or maybe epenthetic consonant. So that epenthesis can also be taking place, right? After nasal, before a vowel, right? Like fricative, fricative followed by an unstressed vowel, right? Like in the case of something, right? So this something, which is a stop per, it is put into this word something, right? And this is epenthesized after nasal sound, which is ma, right? And a vowel which is a fricative, and it's followed by an unstressed vowel. So the thing, the A in thing is unstressed. So that, unstressed vowel, it's taking place because of that position, and this is called epenthesis consonant, right? Then a consonant is shortened before an identical consonant, like in the case of capped, right? So in capped, p is, shorter, right? Because of t. That's an identical consonant. P in gap would be longer than p in capped, right? And then velar l is velarized after a vowel and before a consonant at word final position, like talc, right? So in talc, the l is not the lateral complete l, it is a velarized l. And you see the sign of velarization at the mid of the l here. And then more rules are given in chapter 3. You can just visit them, book by Leda, Fogett, and Johnson. And remember that these rules may be having some exceptions in some cases, because rules may have exceptions. But these are general rules which are taken from the description of English consonants and their allophones.